Hey Noah, hey Casey. Good morning. .95-meter range. What is the shockwave size I need for 95 meters? .6. All right. Okay. Yeah, this should be fine. How are you all today? Alright. So I think everything is set up for my tournament. Yep. Alright. Well, let's rip off the band-aid and pull the modules first. Nothing. Oh, okay, one more copy. Nice. I think that brings Sharp Fortitude to Ancestral. Another copy. Very good. It's looking good so far. Nothing. Chip. Well, I guess that's 2000 reroll shots. Okay, so I mean pretty good. Four epic mods for 1.6k gems. So let's edit the title. So it's a total of 7.7k gems now for 3 orbital augments. Alright, let's yeah, we get Ancestral now. Nice. So I get this to Legendary. I think this... oh, I need one more copy for Mythic Plus. Alright, let's pull them individually. Okay. So nothing. Hey Deceptive Power, how are you? Oh well, I'm glad you are able to join this stream. I guess we can shatter this. I don't think I need a second chip. Yeah, so let's just shatter this. Okay, looking good. Now we got the Ancestral Sharp Fortitude. Haha, we are EHP ready. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do for today's tournament. Because we have Protector Ultimate, I want to use Permanent Black Hole to try to deal with this Protector Ultimate. And based on last tournament, enemy health was getting quite out of control towards the end. So I'm thinking we go for Pulsar Harvester as the primary today. So I'm going to be using Pulsar Harvester as the primary, Galaxy Compressor as the S mod, and then Standard Dimension Core Harmony Conductor. We go for ACP and Negative Mass Projector, and yeah, a little bit of damage over here because I don't have project funding today. because there is tank ultimate, I don't want to get swamped by the tanks, so I'm taking out enemy balance today, and I am going for 2.6 shockwave for the current range that I have. Knockback force, we will micro this later on. I'm also going to go for, instead of space displacer, because the space displacer mines will be too far in, I'm just going to go for negative mass projector to try to slow the tank enemies down as they approach my wall. I think this might give us a bit more overall control. So it's going to be something like a little bit like bounce webbing, and hopefully it doesn't do too badly. Let's go. Oh, Deceptive, you asked one of the pilots about Yaya and told you has a lot of meanings. yeah. So depending on the context of the word, it can have different meanings, but you know, it mostly means you are getting a bit cocky, something like that. Okay. Oh shit, my phone just rang. I actually have to head out of the house for like 5 minutes. Okay, here's what I'll do. I'll start the tournament run. Hopefully we don't get too bad of a bracket. And then once everything is set up, I'll just go AFK for like 5 minutes or so. Hey Wiznator, how are you? Did I change the boys and damage? What do you mean? Oh, the bots and... Oh shit, I didn't. Thank you very much, Deceptive. Let's see the bracket later. I know this guy's already going to beat me. No, he might not. He might not. Let's see the bracket later. Okay, I need to change my bots. Let's use Flame Bot today. I think that would be the way to go. Oh, but I don't have the labs for Flame Bot done, so I can't use Flame Bot. Well, then let's just use Thunderbot. Yeah, let's use Thunderbot. Flame Bot, I can't use it because it needs to be at 5-second cooldown in order for it to be effective against overcharge. 30 seconds cooldown is a bit too long. Okay. Let's hope that overcharge doesn't completely wreck me, but if we are using Thunderbot, we should be good. I think this would be a nice comparison compared to last tournament as well, on just how effective the damage would be versus the controls, since we'll be using GCOM today. Okay. Yeah, boy, you saved me 3 hours. Yeah, I mean, I was going through the setup for like 10-15 minutes before I started streaming, and even then I messed it up. Well, anyway, we are back on track. Okay, so 80% ELS. Hey, we're getting up there, guys. I think I was just under 80% last tournament. Very nice, very nice. Okay, so this is what I'll do with my bots. With my orbs. Let's put it right on the inside of my range line. Yeah, something like this. So it starts trimming enemies only after they enter my range line. Maybe one step in. Let's put it at 80. Let's put it at, yeah, let's put it at 85 just to be safe. And then let us set the target priority. The target priority would have to be, okay, because I'm using G-Comp, range enemies are not dangerous today. So we go tanks, elites, bosses. Tanks, boss, elites. Fleets. Protectors shouldn't be an issue as well today. So I think this would be good. Maybe we just put range up there just for good measure. Yeah, or maybe let's do this. Let's do ranged, bosses, elites, tank, and closest. Alright, let's try out this target priority. And I just need to step out of the house for a couple of minutes. I'll be back in like 7 minutes or so. I'll catch you guys in a bit. Alright, I'm back. Let's get caught up with the chat. What the hell, Ryan? You start the stream before I get home from work. Sorry, Treble. Oh, drive safe. Get home safe. Yeah, I think I was at 79.88. It's not from more ELS in the enhancements. I just got 2 clicks into my S mod previously. Hey, tags. I'm back. Yes, and 3rd place. Really? Is it going to be 3rd place? Did you see my bracket already? Let's check out the bracket. Grey Wolf. Ah, damn it. This guy, I'll beat him. Wildcast, I will beat him. Ah, damn it. Okay, 3rd place, yes. Man, I'm so jealous of Kristen right now. Like he got the holy grail of brackets. And meanwhile, I don't know. I do dumb stuff. I think I came across this name before, okay? Deadbot, Splat, Hubris. Oh, there's so many people below over here. It's so dangerous. So currently I'm in 3rd place. Okay, we're going to be getting 3rd place this tournament. Most likely. Hi, Iva. How are you? How's the bracket? Yeah, Tex, I think it's going to be 3rd. Hey, Graham, how are you? Yeah, Kristen, no, you got a good bracket. Oh, shit. Thank you, Steve. Thank you very much. May I trouble you to see your target priority for this tournament, trying to figure out where to put tank and protector given this battle conditions? Sure, Steve. So I'm using permanent black hole this tournament. So my target priority for protector is right at the bottom. So I've decided not to use project funding for this tournament. I just want to test out how it would be. Because at least from last tournament towards the end where, it's only the end of the tournament where damage really matters. By the time we got to that stage, enemies just had so much health. I don't think having more damage would really make much of a difference. So I'm just going to try it with a lot less damage than usual today. But we run with project funding, Pulsar Harvester and G-Comp. G-Comp mainly just for Protector Ultimate, and Pulsar Harvester to hopefully just win down the enemy health towards the end. And yes, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the donation though. That's very kind of you. Yeah, so Kristen, I was just saying that you have a very good bracket today. I want your bracket. I don't want my bracket. When is Kristen going live with me? I can go to the Boom Boom Road. No. Kristen's gonna get me cancelled, JP. You can come live with me. Kristen cannot be on any live stream. No. If we record another video together with Kristen, it has to be heavily edited after that. Gil, hello, how are you? Tomorrow I'm watching a new Idol Slayer stream. It starts tomorrow at 9:30 a.m. What's Idol Slayer? Is that the game? Is it more fun than the tower? I think a lot of games should be more fun than the tower. Idol Slayers again. Let me do a quick Google search. Idol Slayer. Ooh, it looks like Super Mario. Idol Slayer. Okay. So I presume you're that character that just hops around killing people, but the game does it for you. Nice. I hope you enjoyed that stream. Here's the deal. I'm going to buy Black Friday packs, and I will enter my code. But only if I take your wife on a date. So, what? Don't make me do that. Your wife would be so upset, Trevor. But yes, use my code. First, I have to see if Zeradin Gaming made a new video of the tower. And after I watch it, I have to switch to the Idol Slayer stream. I have my notification for it. Ooh, very nice. Very nice. All planned out for the day tomorrow, Gil. He taught me so much. I see the light. He enlarged my black hole. I normally wake up around 8 or 9 a.m. on Saturdays. That's early. That being said, I actually woke up very early today. I woke up at 8-ish in the morning on Saturday. I attribute my success of today due to not going out for drinks last night. Life is good. Hang on, so I need to turn on my Poison Swarm stun at some point, but that can wait. It will wait till like later on in the run. But yeah, so because I woke up early today, I had time to make breakfast. I had a very hearty breakfast. Life is good. Life is good. Even though it's really gloomy outside today. Hey Nu, how are you? Alright, we are at wave 1000. So, maybe I should ask in a poll this question, how my wave counts would be. Let's check the tournament history. Last tournament it was 3781. I don't think this build would give me something better than 3781, but let's create a poll, and the poll should be predicted wave count. Let's go with 3500 to 3599, 3600 to 3699, 3700 to 37. No, 3700 plus. Alright, let's start this poll. So under 3500 waves, between 3500, oh shit. I need to edit the poll. Well, where it says 3500 to 3500, it should be 3599. I can't type. Gil, yeah, I mean, it looks... The graphics reminds me of Super Mario. I can't say until I have seen it, but I presume the game would be if it's an idle game, there would be some infinite levels of like prestiging in the game. It's a grindy game. It's very similar to the tower in many respects, I guess. Let's see. I'm not sure how exciting it would be for me without having seen the gameplay. But if I have time, I'll check out the gameplay and I'll let you know after that. Did they change the mission thing? No, I think they changed it a while back. In one of the in the most recent update, the one where there was that hiccup over the weekend, last week or something. So now it's 8 missions instead of 6. We need more likes on this stream. Yes, we do. We also need more people on this game. Korean MMOs are great if I love grindy games. Yeah, Casey, so I used to like grindy games. In some sense, the tower is a grindy game. I think if I came across the tower right now, like in today's context, I wouldn't be downloading the game to play it. The main reason I'm still playing the tower is because I have played this game for quite some time. But right now, life is a bit hectic with my schedule and all. It's a bit difficult to commit to playing a game long term. I would want to play games that, you know, you just kill each other and it ends quickly. Something like Mobile Legends and stuff. I played a couple of games a few days ago. It's pretty fun. I'm pretty bad. I'm pretty bad at it, but you know, pretty good. It's been pretty interesting. So most people are saying it's the 3500 to 3599 region. Some people are saying I will get to 3700 plus. I honestly do not know. Because with Pulsar Harvester, now that my CF Plus is actually better, I think maybe I can survive a bit better. But Pulsar Harvester has like a more than double, right? It's a 2.5x gain in efficiency for lowering the enemy health. So it might actually do better. I'm not sure. That being said, it's hard to ignore project funding damage, right? It's like 9 to 10 times more damage, something like that. Taxi gonna go for 3500 to 3500. Yeah, I fat fingered it, man. 9 and 0 are right beside each other. They make keyboards in a weird way, you know. The biggest number and the smallest number are right beside each other. PH. Yeah, I hope PH is going to do a lot of work, Casey. And I think it will help with overcharge as well. Just reducing the damage that overcharge does. I was kind of hoping that my flame bot would have had like 5 seconds cooldown. Then it's just going to keep popping off and I get that extra 95% damage reduction. It might make sense to go for like Harmony Conductor in that case. No, not Harmony, Primordial Collapse in that case for the even bigger damage reduction. I might try that. I'm sort of considering, given how long my tournament runs are now, to remove Dimension Core as my primary. I might end up going for either PC and HC or HC and PC. I'm not sure which would be the primary. But first I need to reroll my Harmony Conductor. Rerolling the Harmony Conductor will come in after this guy is done. I just need one more substat. It's just eating up all my... let's just do it now. Come on, get the Ancestral. Free defense upgrade. Give it to me. Come on. No. My reroll shots. Like the stuff that goes into CF Plus is just getting flushed down the toilet bowl now. Oh gosh, alright, nothing. Alright. I guess we're going to be on Singularity Harness for some time now. What's the target priority? I'm running high. Hex, how are you? Target priority is this one. Range boss elites tanks closest. G-comp run. I'm not worried about protectors this run. And I think since we are running with Pausa Harvester today, the aim would be controls. So Nuke would have to come in. Hang on, do I even need Nuke? I have a question. Does Nuke Mastery slow the attack speed of Overcharge? Or does Overcharge attack speed? Is it independent of Nuke Mastery? Reroll shots, gone but not forgotten. Yeah. Kristen says, you'll join my stream if Zevon and JP joins too. Oh boy. Zevon and Kristen, that's like... you know what? If you, Zevon, and Duck are in the same chat, I'm screwed. If Doug is here, he would agree with this. No, I mean, I would be happy to do a joint stream. It's definitely going to be more fun than me talking alone. And then everyone has different stages of progression, so I think it would be fun. Yeah, it'll be nice. When I look at JP's gameplay, it reminds me of where I used to be, and it's nice to see the progression between then and where I am now. And then I look at Kristen's one, and then I know that that's where I will be in future. I'm not sure if YouTube would allow me to stream again later. We will use your YouTube account, Kristen. You can do the live stream. I mean, that might get you some subscribers. That more people would be aware of JP singing. Alright, we're at 1800. Let's... Ooh, I'm not killing this guy because of the poison swamp gap. Oh well, let's just pop it now, I don't care. Some of us already subscribed. Yeah, I'm a subscriber to Kristen's channel. The JP song. It's crazy to think that back when JPlays made that song of JP singing, that was just voice. But then recently JP sent me a video of like AI generated video of him running. It's pretty cool. Everyone in your bracket died. Highest did 1800 waves. Kristen, the game is not fair. They shouldn't be giving players like you these kinds of brackets. They should give me those kinds of brackets. I always get the, you know, I don't want like Mormac, and who is the other guy? Wolgast? Was it Wolgast? No, not Wolgast. There was someone. Is it Grey Wolf? Yeah, Grey Wolf and Mormac. I don't want them in my bracket. So stressful. No, Rob. So that was a typo. That's a typo. It's supposed to be 3,500 to 3,599. I just fat fingered the 0 and the 9. Damn, Kristen, your bracket is so good, man. So guys, Kristen got the nicest bracket ever. I think in his bracket, nobody else was in tier 21. And then you all know Kristen, right? He's like big S, little S lifetime coin, kind of player. It's so good for him. He doesn't even have to do a long tournament run. He can just go back to farming. Okay, I do think I want a bit more bullets on my enemies, so I'm going to bring my orbs in for now. Maybe this level. Yeah, just on the inside. And since there's no orb resistance today, it might be prudent to even bring it in one more notch. But let's see how we go with this first. Because I'm not running enemy balance, I don't want a situation where I don't get enough bounce shots on the overcharged enemies. But we're chilling. 80 trillion damage, more than enough, I think. I can't remember what my damage is with project funding. It's something like 6Q. 6Q? So 6Q damage versus 480 trillion damage. When I pop my demon mode. We can see the difference in wave count that it provides. I'm hoping it's not too big of a difference, but it does seem like it's like 10x more damage. More than 10, 12, 15x more damage. Yeah, 15x damage. I wonder how much value that's going to provide later on in the run. If memory serves, last tournament we were getting something like maximum of 67% level skips on the boss damage. We'll see how it go later. I'm hoping for something like 80%, 85%. So let's see the poll results. It seems like most people are saying between 3,500 to 3,599 compared, so about a 200 wave difference. 200 wave difference for 15x damage. Well, let's think about it. I think it might be less than. It might be more than 200 wave difference. I'm going to go with under 3,500 waves. Yeah, I'm going to go with under 3,500, but we shall see. And the reason why I think I'll go under 3,500 was because when I got my S mod, where is it? This S mod over here, it's currently at 4x multiplier. This 4x multiplier got me 200-ish waves in tournaments. So lowering my damage by 15 times is probably going to get me... It's going to reduce my wave count by more than 200 waves, wouldn't it? Yeah, let's see how we go. Maybe I might not even reach like 3,000 waves, I don't know. I guess if I don't reach 3,000 waves, we might have to do a second run. But the reason why I want to do this run is because after last tournament, it made me... I kind of came to the conclusion that damage is not very important. But if I'm making this, if I'm doing this setup, because there's just tank ultimate, it's going to be very similar in terms of the difficulty to last tournament. So I'm able to get a better sense of how damage, how important damage is, just from this run and comparing it with last tournament. At least where I'm at in the game. And right now the enemy damage is... the enemies are dying a bit quickly, which is to be expected, but because the enemy density is very sparse, I'm just kind of worried that I'm going to be losing out a lot of wall health just from overcharges hitting me. Oh, okay, so we are at 1900. So when the next fleet comes, that's when I'm going to be using my demon mode. Isn't the fleet supposed to be out now? Or is it 45? 1945? Oh shit, let's just pop it now. I think the fleet just got death penalty. Alright, so what is this? 480 trillion damage versus 6.6 Q, I'm going to say, damage. I mean, that is a very big difference. 15x. Oh yeah, and because I'm not using enemy balance mastery today, amplifying strikes uptime is also going to be pretty low. Oh boy. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think we'll make 3,000 waves. Let's see. At least I won't have to worry about Protector Ultimates. They, you know, it's so annoying to deal with Protector Ultimate. Hey Spartan, how are you? Thank you. Have you started your tournament, or you're gonna stream it right towards the end of the tournament window? Alright, thanks for joining the stream, Iva. Have a good night. Yeah, we're just chilling over here now. How has everyone's week been? Did anyone do anything exciting this week? It's supposed to be like spring or like early stages of summer at the moment in Melbourne now, but it's so cold today. What's the temperature? It's raining at the moment. It was raining last night as well. It's basically same temperature as winter at the moment. The weather here is very erratic. I heard that it's due to so like where Melbourne is in Australia, it's kind of caught in between the desert winds from the central part of Australia and the Antarctic winds, I think. Antarctica is at the bottom, right? Yeah. So when the cold winds blow from the South Pole, it's going to be very icy, the way it feels on the skin. But then when the desert wind blows, it's very cold. No, it's very dry and very hot. And what happened to my live stream? Okay, so let me close this window. Pop out the chat. What is it taboo to talk about the weather on YouTube now. Okay, the chat's back. Ariel, hello, how are you? Do I speak Cantonese? Only the basic words. Only the basic words and how to swear. Yeah. But I speak a little bit of Hokkien. It's another dialect of Mandarin. As a meteorologist, I don't want to talk about weather after doing it all week. Oh, wow. Hey, Deceptive, let me ask you a question. Why is it that I noticed that when I'm walking in certain streets over here, like I know the wind kind of blows from the west side, but when I'm walking on those wind streets, the buildings sort of create like a wind tunnel. Why is that? Is it because like they block the wind and so the wind has to funnel downwards or something? No, I'm from Singapore, Ariel. Yeah, I'm from Singapore. In Singapore, we do speak a little bit of Hokkien. Yeah. Are you from Hong Kong or Malaysia? Which is why you're asking about Cantonese. Yeah, so we mostly speak Mandarin. In school we have to learn 10 years of Mandarin. I was never a good student in Mandarin. So these days I can read and write at a very basic level. Spoken Mandarin enough to order food. But that's about it. Oh, you're from Hong Kong, okay. Nice. I went to Hong Kong last year. It was really nice. I like the bars there. At the Lang Kwai Fong area. Yes, exactly. It helps them speed up so probably makes it more noticeable. Yeah, the other day I was walking to the office and so I live like 800 meters, half a mile away from my office. And when I was walking there was this huge gust of wind and I nearly got thrown backwards. My tower rocks. Just spend a lot of money on this game. You'll get there. It's all the lifetime stones. But I've been playing this game for a long time. Yeah. Where is your stage of progression at? Ariel sounds... Is Ariel a girl's name? Ariel, are you a girl? You might be our first female viewer. Oh, damn it. Okay. You crushed my hopes, Ariel. I don't want to talk to you anymore. Man, you know what would be really nice if this game actually attracted like some girls to play. Like if you played like Mobile Legends or something, there are quite a few girls that play Mobile Legends. Maybe that's where I will find a life partner. Nah, we don't do identification here, Evan. It's just biology. Yeah, so I'll just show you my tower, Ariel. I think aside from free upgrade mastery, all my masteries are maxed. Oh no, hang on. At least those that I've unlocked. Area of Effect Mastery is at level 7. Free Upgrade Mastery is level 3. Yeah, but the others that I have unlocked, they are maxed. I still have got quite a few to go. I think Attack Speed, Crit Factor, Crit Chance would be good. Plasma Cannon would be nice. Energy Net would be really good. Energy Shield would be good. Yeah. My progress is fast. Really? I have been playing this game since 2021. If the stream reaches 30 likes, Ryan has to do a gender reveal. Hey, All Clouded, how are you? I don't think there would be much of a surprise. But let's do a poll anyway. Let's end this poll. Well, maybe, I'm not sure if I should actually create that poll. I wanted to create the poll asking if I'm a man or a woman. But then I don't want to offend people. Maybe let's not create that. So most people are saying that I would get 3,700 plus waves. Okay, so the predicted wave count would be 3,700 plus. How many hours do I spend on average daily? So the game is running 24/7 for me, Ariel. I just leave it in the background and I go ahead and do stuff. But my gameplay is very AFK at the moment. So whenever I have time, I just check back, click some gems, but that's about it. No, I use the App Store version of the game. So I use a MacBook. And then you just go on the App Store and you download the app. And this is how it looks like. You're afraid your MacBook Pro is going to die soon? Buy a new laptop, Ariel. Don't spend money on stone packs, buy a new laptop. Clouded, how have you been? It's been a while since we've spoken. Yeah, Deceptive, I don't have Energy Net Mastery. It's something that I've been wanting to get. But, you know, I don't exactly have issues with bosses right now. But I really hope they make this change. I know it would be too overpowered, but, you know, tanks behave like bosses, right? When there's tank ultimate. If they made Energy Net Mastery hook the tank enemies, I would get the mastery, because then we do a lot more damage to tank enemies. And I think it would help out in farming. I think that would be a very nice buff to Energy Net Mastery. But other than that, I don't think I need the, you know, with CF10, your ops trim the boss out pretty nicely. Do I know anyone from Tech Tree? Can we just buy stuff from them directly like an enterprise client? Ariel, I think in the past it was possible to contact FUDs directly to have some secret deal with him. I think nowadays it's not possible anymore. But if you are buying stones regularly, let's say you started the game today from and you bought every stone pack, it would take about, I guess I'm going to say 14 to 15 months to get to where I'm at. It's not very much. It's not very much time at all. So I don't think it's going to matter too much. Yeah. And having So my stone count is currently like what, 140,000 stone count. I think at this stage it's more about the lab progression that is holding me back. And if you were buying stones, your labs would be even more underdeveloped, so you'll be just constrained by gems. Hey, congratulations on your first keys, Clouded. The baby cloud is becoming the papa cloud. Hey Ghetto, how are you? Thank you very much. Good luck with your tournament too. Just wondering, how do I run Tower on MacBook 24/7 without virtual machine? Oh, I leave my MacBook on 24/7, Ariel. So I just, technology and me are very bad. I download the App Store version of the game, and then I just open it, and I just put it on repeat. Yeah, you can run it on Mac OS. So in your MacBook, there's the App Store, right? You just go on the App Store, search for the tower, and then you can download it and play it as an app on your MacBook. Yeah, wait. You're using BlueStacks when there is a original version in the App Store. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. Ghetto, I'm trying a new build today. Instead of using project funding, I'm just putting Pulsar Harvester as my primary, and I'm going for Galaxy Compressor as my S-mod, just to have like the permanent black hole, because Protector Ultimate is what normally gets me. So I'm not sure how useful it would be, but I'm hoping it wouldn't be too big of a wave count drop from before. The only difference in my setup between this run and I guess what I was doing last tournament is just having this permanent black hole when there's Protector Ultimate. But I'm losing like 15x damage, so I'm quite curious to see how my final wave count would be. Yeah, I normally stream every tournament. I try to. Normally just a couple of hours after the tournament starts. That's when I would stream. Sometimes I do it like right before the tournament ends, if I'm too busy. No worries, Ariel. Pretty smart way to deal with the Protector Ultimate. Yeah, I'm hoping it would be good. And given how high the enemy health is towards the end of the tournament run, I'm hoping that that 15x damage is not going to mean very much. But yeah, I'm not sure how true that would be. Have to test it out. There might be a chance I just get less than 3,000 waves because overcharge gets me. Oh, speaking of tournament bots, I started the run earlier, and I was reminded at like wave 30 to that I haven't used my tournament bots. I wanted to try, because it's Pulsar Harvester, I think if this build works out well, what I'm going to try next is to use Flamebot, and I do need to get my Flamebot cooldown lab go box for this to work. But like just go for a max Flamebot and then maybe go for Harmony Conductor and Primordial Collapse as my core modules. So just really gimp out the damage, but if damage really is insignificant. Having that 95 times 80% reduction of damage on overcharge would be pretty useful, I think. Deceptive. So I think from the last tournament I did a poll. I'm supposed to get Inner Landmine Plus. I would probably get Inner Landmine Plus and then maybe a second or two into GT duration. And whatever is left over, we'll just put that into S-mod stuff. Right now, let me pull up my S-mods. So I'm trying to build this up to like 75% and 75% here, or like bring them up to the point where they cost around the same as multiplier efficiency. And then I'm just going to go, cycle through this until they are all gold boxed. But getting my generator S-mod up to where it is got me 80% EOS. We are getting up there, guys. Soon it's going to be 81%, 82%, and hopefully that just translates into more wave count. I don't know. In tier 18 at least, where I'm at, it's not really doing very much, the extra EOS. I pulled the coin away from damage and EOS and put that into coin plus, and it got me about the same level of wave counts but more coins. So I'm just going to stick with that strategy for the time being. But the scary thing, Deceptive, is you're already assuming I'm going to buy the Black Friday packs. Oh no. What a will. How many waves do I think I will gain off Inner Landmine Plus? Probably nothing. I probably wouldn't get any wave difference because my Inner Landmines are trash. Look at that, it's 55x multiplier, 5 quantity, no cooldown. But with Space Displacer, it wouldn't cost very much to bring the damage up to 300x or something. Maybe I'll do that with the Black Friday stones, right? Bring it to 300 to 400 damage multiplier. Work on the Chrono Jump Lab. I think it would do better than Smart Missiles. But that's not saying very much. Smart Missile damage is pretty trash. At least it would look nice on the screen, right? Like there's green explosions, there's red explosions. I'm more of a visual person. Oh, sorry, I didn't see Ariel's sentence. I feel weak this tournament. It's much harder than last one. I'm going to die at wave 809, but last tournament I said, oh, wow, is it so much more difficult this tournament? Because of, I guess it's because of Protector Ultimate. Everything else is, it's not really going to affect too much. Oh, that's good to know. That's good to know. So maybe my guess that getting less than 3,500 waves is right. I probably wouldn't do very well this tournament either. What if I just upgraded Armor S-mod to Ancestral for more Inner Landmines with Space Displacer? That would have to wait. I think I did say this from the last tournament. Where is it? From an econ perspective, I should get this to Ancestral. From a farming wave count or progression perspective, I should get this to Ancestral. But from like the Boom Boom perspective, I should get this to Ancestral, right? Just for more visuals on the screen. And I managed to pull another 2 copies of Orbital today. So, you know, hopefully we get that to Ancestral as well, and then maybe I'll take out ACP and then just put Orbital with Space Displacer, and, you know, the screen would be even more filled with stuff. Just get them all to Ancestral. Yep. Just max stuff out. Don't think about it. Boom Boom greater than everything, yeah. We are very basic creatures, us guys, right? Ooh, Boom Boom. Let's do it. So Gato, I presume you would have a couple, or maybe one of your S-mods at Ancestral Rarity already? Or if not, at least one at Mythic or something. You're sure Fats is going to... Oh, what? Fats is going to nerf it? No, don't nerf it. Well, nerf the damage, I don't mind. I like the visuals. It looks good. I hope he doesn't nerf it. And I think it would be key for doing like the higher tiers eventually. Just cause, you know, even if we got a lot more damage multipliers, it's not going to necessarily translate into a lot more wave count. Generator and core are Ancestral. My generator is fully maxed with stones already. Wow. Wow. That's insane. You must have a huge Singularity Harness. So the thing about Singularity Harness for me is, I guess there is a case to be made that because you get a larger golden bot, it's going to cover more of your screen, and so you get more coin multipliers. But if like your gold bot, you know, generally covers a vast majority of your range line, I think getting the last couple of upgrades might not be very useful in terms of range. That being said, it's very nice to see huge bots though. I'll finish maxing core substat percentage next week. Damn. I think if I were in your position, Gato, I would also do armor. I would also do armor, with or without the bus. The nerf. I think armor Ancestral would be decent. The armor S-mods do give quite a bit of flexibility in the build. We could go, I mean, even NMP and NMP or Space Displacer at Ancestral, they provide a lot more value just in terms of controlling enemies. Hey George, how are you? With people doing infinity runs for tier 16 and below with it, he will probably nerf it. Wait, so infinity runs for tier 16 are possible now? with orbital. Oh. I guess because at tier 16, it's the... If the orbitals kill everything, you only need to worry about overcharge. But then overcharge spawns every 300 waves, which is... Or fleet spawn every 300 waves. And you can kind of get away with the recharge second wind thing. Yep. Yeah. I mean, that makes sense. So I guess if you are able to do 21,000 waves in tier 16, because it's not like the highest tier of difficulty, it's not that big of a deal. You do need quite a lot to be able to get to tier 16 anyway. I don't know. Maybe it just makes like getting to tier 17 a bit easier because you are able to do infinity runs in tier 16. Have you tried using orbital in farming runs, Gato? Did it affect your coin by much? Yeah, I don't think it would affect me as well. Just because I don't foresee myself going back to tier 16. Treble. So I don't know if there is a strat, but it's not very difficult to theory craft it, I guess. If you... So when you're in tier 16, fleet spawn every 300 waves. 300 or 400, I can't... Let me pull up this and I'll know. So recharge. Okay, see, recharge second wind is 400 waves. Fleet spawn every 400 waves in tier 16. So the worst case scenario for you is you get only overcharge enemies, right? And every time an overcharge enemy comes in, it's going to take out your second wind. But then you have second wind blast. And so second wind blast clears the map and you know, everything resets. And you just repeat the process. And in between, if your CF plus is good enough, bosses are just going to be trimmed down by your orbs, plus the orbitals. And you know, nothing is going to kill you. Nothing deadly is going to kill you. If you've got permanent black hole, protectors won't be an issue anymore. So you just let your orbs and orbital electrons just clear out everything and die to overcharge repeatedly. I've not done orbital for farming yet. I still need one more dumb epic of orbital. Oh. How many gems have you spent pulling the module? I'm really excited to get mine to Ancestral, to be honest. I only have 3 copies so far, but you know, that 7 copies will come, and when they do, it would be fun. Oh, tier 16 is 500 waves for fleets. Okay. Yeah, 500 waves. So even then, it's easy. Spend around 11,000 so far. Oh, that's not too bad actually. That's not too bad for 7 copies. Okay. I don't feel too bad about my luck as well. We can't speak to Graham. Graham is the lucky one. Speaking to Graham makes you feel very sad. George, am I only talking about the wall? What wall? The tower? No. What are my 3 best TV series? Let me see. Game of Thrones, except the last season. I liked Grey's Anatomy back in the day. And Supernatural. Yeah. Those would be my 3 favorite ones. Tech says, I'm currently trying OA plus SD on tier 15. Kind of wish I didn't put in GCOM assist because it's ruining my coins. Why is GCOM SMod ruining your coins? It's not going to be that big of a difference, would it, Tex? Like, for me, it was like 8% difference in coin. Okay, we shall not be talking to Treble anymore. 8 copies in 7,000 gems. What the hell? That's where all my copies went. Really new. What is the bug with the new module? I need the inner landmine stun and poison swarm though. That carries OA pretty hard. Yep. Yeah, I think so. Because its percentage damage is like orbs. The longer you can hold it at your orb line, hold the boss at your orb line, the easier it is, or the more damage it does. You just watched Game of Thrones yesterday. I should rewatch it, but I've rewatched the series like, I don't know, 4 times? 4 times or something? That being said, you know, even though it was not in my top 3 TV series, I've watched The Big Bang Theory like 10 times. I just put it on repeat. The Netflix in Australia has very limited content. And during COVID lockdowns, Melbourne had the most number of days of lockdown in the world. And so all I was doing was sitting at home drinking beer and watching Big Bang Theory every day on repeat because there was nothing else to watch. It's crazy. I usually use SH SMod and it's like 30% more with Singularity Harness, but I also wanted Permanent Black Hole. Really? It's that big of a difference for you, Tags? For me, it's actually not very different. Yeah, G-Comp and Singularity Harness didn't change my coin by very much. But if it's 30% coin, I think you might want to go with SH. FATS needs to add a fast forward tournament for a tournament. I completely agree. It would also be very nice, Ghetto, if Intro Sprint Mastery could bring us up to 3250 instead of 1800. That's about what I saw changing from GCOM to Singularity. Oh, you also got 30%, Casey? Really? What is wrong with my tower? Wait, is my Singularity Harness bugged? Why is my... So honestly, I didn't notice much of a change in my coin per minute moving from GCOM to Singularity Harness. Singularity Harness gave me more coin, obviously. But it was something like 8 to 10%. Hey, Fatbits, hello, how are you? To answer my question from earlier... Oh, right, when we were in Spartan's channel. 145 1.15Q. Lifetime stones is 144. Ooh, okay. Okay, yeah. So I have a little bit more lifetime coin than you, but you have more lifetime stones. So I presume my ELS is slightly ahead of yours, of where you're at, which is why my wave count is slightly higher in tournaments. They change synchronization over time. Wait, I'm not following the conversation. Hang on. Synchronization over time would be with orbital adjustment, augment, right? I did hear something about it, that the orbs would like sync up with one another over time. But then if the run lasts long enough, they eventually desync with one another again. Because you use Black Hole Digester and Singularity Harness. Yeah, I think most people would be using that combination as well, Tex. So I was using Black Hole Digester with GCOM, and then versus Black Hole Digester with Singularity Harness. Oh, yeah. So it's about 8% increase for me as well. It's definitely not 30%. But there might be one factor that's different between us and Tex, Casey. It's that our Black Hole Digester sync is at, I guess with Multiverse Nexus we will be using 50-second sync, but if I remember correctly, Tag's Death Wave is not at 50 seconds cooldown, so he might be running a longer sync time, and maybe that's why he's getting a 30% difference in coin. Hey Doug, how are you? We were just talking about you earlier. The conversation went along the lines of how long it would take me to get cancelled from YouTube if I did a live stream with you, Zevon, Kristen, and JP in the same channel. In the same voice chat. We should do a test run using Kristen's account. And if it doesn't get Kristen banned from YouTube, then we can test it on JP's account. And if all of that works, then we test it on my account. George, you need my help. Okay. I've been playing for 5 months now, invested 30,000 stones, want to switch to G-Comp as soon as possible, or Glass Cannon as soon as possible. Can I do this with a 90% chrono, or do I need Chronofield Plus? Good question, George. I'm actually going to make a video about this. I'll try to get it out later today, or tomorrow. The short answer is it depends. With Glass Cannon strategies, there's no like cookie cutter build for it. You have to play test with a lot of different variations to see what works best for you. But because you don't have CF plus, that means that you would need to make up for that lack of control over the enemies with other methods. So maybe you increase your shockwave size, maybe you use poison swarm stuns, maybe you use space displacer stuns, and so on and so forth. But yeah, it's I think in that video I'm intending, the way I'm intending to make it, I will split each of those methods of control out individually, so the viewer can see the overall impact of one of those items and see how it might potentially slow the enemies as they approach the tower, as they approach my tower. And then you mix and match amongst all of those to figure out which combination works best for you, and then that would allow you to transition into glass cannon. It's not so much a stone count kind of thing. You do need a bit of stones for glass cannon, but the basis of the strategy is mostly just using orbs to kill enemies and holding the enemies on the outside of your orb line. And as long as you're able to achieve that, you can technically run a glass cannon build. Whether or not it's the most efficient for coin farming, hard to say. With 30,000 stones, you might find that your ultimate weapon activations are not frequent enough, so EHP is going to be easier and better for coins, but it's not impossible to build a glass cannon build. My tower, hello, hi. How are you? Finally caught a live stream of mine. Hey, welcome to the stream. We're just chilling now. 2.5k waves. Still got like, I don't know, I think it's going to be like another hour to go. But this tournament not going to be good. We're going to get 3rd place. So about average. I really want to be like one of the big guys, you know, always getting 1st place. But no, it's not happening to me. Yeah, like this, the stone, the power creep in version 27 is just crazy. You do like, I don't know, thousands of waves now, and it's still not good enough because everyone's all around that level. You don't need to worry about big guys in my champs bracket. Well, when people get demoted from legends and go to champs, those guys are pretty bad for champs players as well, I guess. You got so that in your first ever legend tournament. Oh no. So I think it's not so much what the max wave count is. You just need to care about the number of players that can do better than you in a tournament. If the bracket was something like Sodet, with like his 5,000 and 6,000 wave count, and then 2nd place was 150 waves, right? Then it's actually a very good bracket. For me at least, you know, I just do like intro sprint and then go back to farming. 20-minute tournament and I'm done. 25 people who did. Well, you know, if you're bouncing between champs and legends, that's the reality that you'll be living in for a couple of months. But on the bright side, half your tournament runs are very short, like 20 minutes. I only promoted once. I've beaten tier 18 with 185. Can't promote a second time. What is the reward for tier 18 with 185? I can't remember. Yeah, most players do a lot of bouncing from legends to champs. Yeah. Okay, let me see what the champions battle conditions are. Orb resistance, knockback resistance, armored enemies, more enemies, Defy down. Ooh, that's nice. Yeah, that's a very good set of battle conditions. I reckon just put Death Ray. If you've got Death Ray, if you've got like a little bit of Chain Lightning is going to remove all the armor stacks and then you just zap them all down with Death Ray. It will be so satisfying to watch. Oh, nothing, okay. Travel, my favorite part of champs is the 4-hour runs. I feel your pain, man. I really feel your pain. Soon my runs are going to be close to 4 hours as well, I think. When I get to like the 4,000 region. I think, you know, looking at my previous tournaments, if I were to micro a little bit better, I might be able to get to 4,000 waves now. But that extra bit of micro is probably going to cost me like an extra 1.5 hours of time. Not worth it in my opinion. I'll just let the game play out naturally and, you know, lose like 25 to 50 stones, whatever. Only bosses and rays will hit you. Yeah. Yeah. Scatters wouldn't be a problem for you, my tower? And the fact we aren't going to get a content patch until at least next year means for the next 2 months, it will only get worse. Yeah, I think so, Casey. That being said, I think those at the end game, they are sort of hitting the upper limits of what is feasible already. Because, you know, for most of like where Greeny is at, I know he's already go box his ELS. What else can you really do beyond that aside from just leveling stuff? He might get a bit more damage and stuff, but damage, I don't know. We'll see how important damage really is this tournament. At least right now, you know, I don't want to speak too soon, but 2600 waves, we haven't taken a hit. Enemies aren't even getting close to taking our wall out. So it's going to be some time before before I die. I'm pretty sure I can get to at least 3,000 waves. The way things are looking right now. I say that and then overcharge comes and takes out my wall. I can kill them until about 5S wall health. Oh, 5S health with scatter amp. Yeah. Now I can catch up. So I think the catch up is it's not necessarily catching up my tower, because where the benefit from this like SMod stuff really separates at the top is going to be from all of this labs over here, right? This SMod labs. And if I remember correctly, I was told that each of these labs is 3 months long. So we would need something like 6 months to go box all of those labs. And then version 27 has come along with like all the battle condition reduction, specific battle condition reduction labs, which need a bit of work as well. So that part, it needs a lot of coin, and it's a bit difficult to catch up in those aspects. Yeah, the new labs take very long as well. And like right now, I'm still working on like what Poison Swamp Ren. You know. I don't even know why I'm working on it at the moment. It's just, I guess, completing the older labs so that I don't have to ever think about them as well. The time is a bigger issue for me than the coins. Yeah. For them, for where you guys are at, Ghetto, it's the time. You have more than enough coin to do whatever you need in this game at this stage, I think. Some of those labs would still cost a bomb, but it's no different from like back in the day where we had to do Shatter Shots 5 and we were earning like, I don't know, 100 trillion a run or something like that. It would be that level of comparison, I think. Don't invest in econ. No, you should invest in econ treble. That's literally you. Next ELS lab is well, yeah, casually, yeah. I mean, the lab doesn't cost much. It's just my lifetime coin. Where you guys are at, that's nothing. It would be what, 5 days of farming for you? You mentioned you're doing something like 40 Q a day, right? Econ is where I spend all my money. Ouch, man. You gotta keep the ATM pin secret. Hide a slush fund somewhere, you know. Say you got retrenched, no longer working, no income. Oh, 48 Q a day. Damn. So that's two Qs an hour. Wow. Okay, well, Ghetto, give me some advice. I'm thinking for next month's stones. I have to get Inner Landmine Plus just because that was the poll result from last from the last tournament. So not next month's stones, Black Friday stones. I need to get Inner Landmine Plus. That's like 1,000-ish stones For the remaining stones, I'm thinking to get my GT duration up a little bit. I'm currently sitting at 74 seconds out of 80 seconds in the ultimate weapon tab. So I need to get this. I was thinking to get maybe two clicks of GT duration with the remaining stones. Do you think I should do that, or should I just focus on S-mod stuff? So I get Inner Landmine Plus and then S-mod stuff after. It's crazy when Gato has to save up for it, yeah. But at the same time, I think that ELS lab is all that you guys can really put. It's the only thing that can really push your tower to the next level, where you are at. GT duration is always nice to have, 85 seconds currently. Okay, so you would recommend that over going for the S-mod stuff? Because S-mod stuff, I'm thinking, the way I'm seeing it is I can just level them up after every tournament, because the upgrade cost is pretty low. But then GT duration, they cost like few hundred stones to 1,000-ish stones per click. I'm thinking I'll use the Black Friday packs to get those duration. Did Sky show that on Discord? I'm not sure, Casey. But yeah, Inner Landmines is just for the sake of boom boom. It's nothing more. It's not about the damage. It's about the gameplay. Yep. That what Travel said. You know, we go for form over substance. I assume Black Friday stuff won't be till Black Friday, and he will probably not tell us till the day before. Yeah. I reckon they're still figuring out how much they want to give. There would probably be, you know, if I was designing the pack, I would look at where the top players are at and what's my projected timeline for the next update. And then figure out if the top players would buy the packs based on, you know, I want them to end the version with needing a bit more stones for the current version content, as opposed to having completed everything and then saving up for the next version. Ooh, my game is lagging. I hope I don't crash. I hope the game doesn't crash. If it crashes, I'm screwed. I still don't think I'm getting enough juggling on the enemy, so I'm going to lower my op distance by another notch. And granted, I'm probably not getting any juggling just because I'm killing the enemies too quickly. But I think it would be nice to have the enemies a bit more spread out right now, in case overcharge comes. I don't want it to just take forever to die and just sit and take out my wall or something too early. Damek, hello, how are you? Anyone remember what the last Black Friday sale was? It was more stones, less cost. Both. I think it was same cost, more stones. Less cost, more stones, and slightly more gems. And I think it came with medals as well. Yeah. I remember that I was holding strong, not wanting to buy any of the Black Friday packs last year. And then I went to the main Discord, the main Discord channel. And then I think Nana was in chat, and they said, well, you should get the packs are a lot more value. I was like, oh shit, here I have to go to that website. I do remember what I bought those packs for. What I bought with those packs. I bought Damage Demon Mode and Super Tower Mastery. No, Demon Mode, Super Tower Mastery, and Intro Sprint Mastery at the same time. Yeah, shit, has it already been a year since Masteries were unlocked? Or introduced to the game? Wow. It's fast. But the post about the sale is... Hang on. Wait, Masteries were out last year? I remember buying those packs, but I remember buying those upgrades. Now I'm not sure if it was last December. Has it already been a year? Wow. Okay, Mastery was last year. Hey, wow, shit. Time has passed so quickly. It's been a year. Oh no, Casey. Yeah, the Black Friday deals were decent. I heard that there was some abuse going on. Not sure how it exactly works, but don't abuse. Spending money once on this game is bad enough. Don't spend multiple times. I heard someone bought 100 packs but only stopped because his bank cut him off. The bank probably saw the transactions and was like, oh shit, maybe it's a scam or something, you know. Hey, in a way, it is a scam. In a way, it is a scam. The stones are a scam, man. Imagine how good life would be if you went outside and you smelled the roses in the air instead of playing this game. You only pay in beaver pelts. Anytime I use the web store, my bank flags it with fraud alert. Like I make the same purchase on the first day of every month. Chill out. Because it's a large transaction, maybe. Oh, so apparently, let me share this with you guys. So a few days ago, I received an email saying from Nexus saying that the creator code payment from 2 months ago didn't go through because my bank account details were incorrect. So I updated the details on the website. And I asked them a couple of questions. One of the questions being whether or not I could say have the creator code funds deposited to a separate bank account in Singapore instead of in Australia. And apparently the advice that they provided is that using a bank in Singapore with a USD acceptance would incur a flat $24 fee for me, versus the $3 one that I'm currently charged when using the Australian bank. Now, my bank account in Australia does not have a USD depositing facility. So technically, I do not, I'm not subject to, or I would be subject to the exchange rate differential using this Australian bank account. But with that Singapore bank account, why is there like a remittance fee of $24 from the US to Singapore? Is anyone aware of why this is the case? I mean, the denomination is exactly the same. So is it that the US has an extra charge on remittances to different countries? It's the US we always get. Yeah, I mean, every institution is just going to give you a cut, take a cut out of something. It's just, I'm wondering why is it that even though I'm not technically asking Nexus to do a foreign exchange for me, technically it should be cheaper, wouldn't it? So if they were to pay out the creator code payments to other content creators in the US, does that mean that there would be a transaction fee that the bank charges as well? So between a US account to another US account. Probably a specific bank policy of whatever institution you use. It's probably a certain percentage or a flat fee. I see. Yeah. Yeah, I'm not sure what is better. Sure, I pay like an extra $21, or I get charged an extra $21, but then I think holding USD is better than holding AUD at the moment, given the downward trend of the AUD. I don't know, any savvy people in the chat might be able to provide me with some financial advice on this. It's not going to be much, I guess, like actually $21 out of a couple of $100 is quite a big amount, isn't it? Okay, well, I guess I have to stick with my Australian account then. Can I open a US bank account? I wish I could. I don't think I can. I would need like a green card or something to do that. I have no idea why AUD is so bad with conversion. Sometimes it's cheaper for me to get precious metals in Australia and get them shipped than just buying here. Yeah, the AUD has been on a downtrend. It's not good for me because, like, you know, next month when I go back to Singapore for holiday, everything is just going to cost so much more. I would like for the AUD to be strong now that I'm earning in AUD. Banks have KYC, need to have a valid ID to open accounts. Yeah. So technically I should know about stuff like this because I used to work in a financial institution. However, remittance stuff didn't earn me any like commissions back in the day, so I never paid any attention to any of it. Like back then I had like an assistant, and my assistant was the best. He was really the best, dude. Anything that didn't earn me any commissions, I would just chuck it over to him, and I'm like, hey, can you help me do this? And you know, he just does all the administrative stuff for me. And then all I have to do is just go out, sit at a cafe, meet my clients, have coffee with them, chat with them, get the deals closed, and you know, go back, do the paperwork. It's so fun. It's not just in the US, trouble. I think all over the world, money does a lot of things. Yeah, money is power. The more power you have, the more influence you have. So that being said, it does not necessarily buy you a lot of happiness. You know, it'll buy you a lot of things that bring you happiness, I guess. I know it would buy me a lot of things that brings me happiness. Stone packs may or may not be one of those things. Oh, right, we're closing in on 3,000 waves. We're chilling. We haven't taken a hit yet. Money can... Oh man, trouble. You know, you say this now, and I bet like if one day, if I ever get the chance to meet your missus in person, I bet she would be like the nicest person ever. But then I learned I can just vacation in Mexico, tip the hotel staff to buy the bullion I want from Mexican banks. Ooh, wow. She's always listening. Oh no, it's like Big Brother. Big Brother's watching. Big Sister's listening. Hey, study mate, how are you? How have you been? So Casey, you mentioned before that you are a collector of precious metals, and do you buy them for trading or do you just buy them for collection? Like you have a huge safe at home that when you open it, there's like vaults and vaults of gold bars or something. Tired, my legs are going to fall off. I presume you just got off work study. Oh. At least the day is about to end. You collect and buy. Nice. Nice. That's a very expensive hobby. Four a.m. the day is about. Why are you awake at 4 a.m. my tower? Oh dear. I presume it's Saturday where you are at? Were you out partying earlier and you haven't gone to bed yet? Why would you be up at 4 a.m.? It's a lot of work for a small margin. Well, I mean, if it's a hobby of yours, it's fun. I found out this week that 3 people got removed and another 3 might soon. Oh no. Well, I hope you will be fine. Study. I woke up an hour ago, okay. Wait, where is it 4 a.m.? I run my Saturday tournaments at 4 a.m. I think it's worth it. Probably, yeah, the competition might be a bit slimmer. I'm about to hit 3,500, still a long way to go. Okay. That would be around where I'm dead, but yeah. Okay, 3,000 waves, enemies not even 1 double A. I mean, that was already the case last week. What I'm interested to see is how many double A's of enemy health we can get to this tournament. I presume last tournament it was something like we went to what was the number? Like 700 or 800 double A's? I think 800 double A's. It didn't take very long to get there once we crossed a certain threshold. I think that number was something like once we hit 200 double A's, enemy health just skyrocketed thereafter. So, you know, hopefully we can make it to close to something like 200 double A today. ain't being stupid and getting my ass escorted out of the building by police. What? Okay. You meant that 3 people got removed by the police because they were being stupid at work. Okay, well, yeah, then that's fine. I thought you meant your company retrenched 3 people today and there might be another 3 more soon. I got 1 player that does around 4200 waves in tournament. I'll end myself at end my run at end my run at 4700 to give myself a good buffer to get first. Okay, there's 500 wave buffer. Yeah. Hey Travel, you know what's what, right? I prefer double D's to double A's. Unfortunately, we don't get double D's in this game, it's just D's. Do you prefer D's to double A's? Oh shit, we somehow just lost. Wait, why is my black hole not permanent? Uh-oh. We somehow just lost 2 energy shield charges. I presume that's because my black hole fell. So apparently we do not have permanent black hole. Why do we not have permanent black hole? Because it's my S mod? Isn't it enough for PBH? I mean, I have PBH in farming run. G-comp at epic, 34 seconds duration. Yeah, my black hole should be permanent. I guess it's tournaments. So it turns out that if it's tournaments, I'm not going to get permanent black hole. Well, I didn't realize that. So if you went on the Tower 2's website, it turns out that when you check the tournament box, the durations or the wave timers are different. And that affects your uptime. So I no longer get permanent black hole in tournaments. Ah, crap. I should have just put G-comp as primary. Oh boy, we're gonna be so screwed this tournament then. I guess this would be a good time for me to use Poison Swarm Stun. Yeah. Let's put in the Poison Swarm Stun. Hope for some extra CCs. Yeah, with ultimate weapon battle condition, it's not going to be possible. Oh shit! There goes my wall. Overcharge got it that time round. Okay, so it does seem like we would go under 3500 today. Also the fact that my wall is stronger than as glass cannon. Hey, my tower. I'm not glass cannon anymore. I'm hybrid. I actually have, I think, 2.6 on my wall enhancement and 2.6 on health enhancement. Okay, let's see how this boss's health looks. Oh, look at us just zap it down. Oh, 62.6%. So nice. On the bright side, the tanks are starting to come in. And I think that's a good thing because I can now get a lot more Pulsar Harvester procs. Health regen study, I have a little bit of health regen. It doesn't really mean anything, this number here. It doesn't do much. What did I want to say? Oh yeah. So when the next boss comes in, check out his HP. If I get enough level reductions, it's going to drop from 11 AA to 4 AA. So now we're at 17, 16, 15, 11, and then it jumps to 4. You see, the boss's health just jumps from like 4 AA to 11 AA within one level skip or something like that. So having more level skips, I think pretty good. We can drastically reduce the boss's health. It's sort of like that particular wave last tournament where enemy health went from 200 AA to 400 AA in just one wave. Yeah, so my tower, I think what the game developers do is they have specific breakpoints where enemy health scaling changes. So the power of ELS is that it delays when those breakpoints are reached by a significant amount of time. And those, you can think of those breakpoints as like soft and rich timers for when you are going to be dead in the tournament. For a given amount of damage that you can dish out. I was demoted last bracket because of scatter bug and bad bracket. It was correct. I was correct in my estimate that champs around 3.5x plat difficulty. I went to 3485 in plat, more than twice. Second place. Nice. Enemy base health is 117D at 3625. Damn. Yeah, see, like 500 waves and I am at 10x Ghetto's enemy base health. And I'm 500 waves behind. It's all from ELS. At least, the on the bright side, Ghetto, I think like a month ago, Greeny's ELS was something, the difference between Greeny and I at the time where I died, which was around this wave count, I think maybe less than 3,000 waves, my enemies were having like 600 times more health than his was at the same wave count. So maybe I'm doing slightly better now. Is Pulsar Harvester any good with low CC? Not really, my tower. I tried making Pulsar Harvester work in version 26 I just never came close to project funding. I want to put more levels in regen, but it's so expensive now, over 80 trillion for a single click. Yeah. But just focus on the econ study. The health regen and stuff not very important. For farming at least. Oh, there's okay, the overcharge died. Nice. Oh, look at this, guys. This is so nice. 91% of the boss's health reduced. Oh, this is beautiful. Gil, the poll was what wave count I would get. The options were less than 3,500, between 3,500 to 3,599, 3,600 to 3,699, and above 3,700. My guess is under 3,500, but you know, one can hope for something like 3,700. I think a third of people said I would get about 3,700. Let's check out this boss. Oh, this is so nice, 93%. Damage, not important, guys. Not important, damage. It's so satisfying to see that number so high. And I have enough range now such that the tank enemies, they are not really entering my wall without mass enforcement. So, you know, I think this is a viable strategy. At least in my head when I was planning it, it was good. The only thing that I didn't expect was that my black hole would fall off. I was not expecting black hole to fall off. Yeah, I really need that generator at Ancestral. Huh? If I have it in Ancestral, permanent black hole. So with that, I think my target priority needs to change. Oh, okay, range is already at the top. Well, then I don't need to worry about that. Let's, for some safety measures, let's get 10 clicks into knockback force. I could time Thunderbolt potentially, but that's a bit of micro that I don't want to do. I'm very lazy. And let's check out this boss. Oh, this is 84%. Okay. Yeah, seeing like 80% damage level reduction, not very good. But you know what? I think it's nice with this strategy also is that overcharged enemies are going to chunk me for less. So even though I might take a bit longer to kill the overcharged enemies, the damage that they do to me is a lot more tankable for a lot longer. Oh. Okay. Yes, I see. So I can't really do that, my tower, because my Thunderbolt is not at a 50 seconds cooldown. Where is it? Where are bots? Bots are here. Yeah, my Thunderbolt cooldown, if I can bring this to 50 seconds, I think 50 seconds is the minimum. It's going to, yeah, I can sort of time it in between my black hole. However, oh, my internet crashed again. close this window. Sorry, I think my internet crashed again. Pop-up chat. There we go, we're back. Yeah, so I would get a natural desync over time if I tried that strategy that Greeny does. I should get my Thunderbot lab done. Why can't I click on my chat window to make it bigger? What the hell? Oh, there we go. Yeah, Flamebot is good for survivability. I think what I might want to do is once Amplify Bot is done, I will put in the Thunderbot over here, and in the meantime, I should be able to do Flamebot. Am I able to do Flamebot? Where is my Flamebot? Flame. Alright, Flamebot cooldown. Oh, it's go box, that's why I didn't see it. Yeah, so let's just do this cooldown lab. So then I can get like a 5-second go bot, flame bot at some point. And that would be pretty nice. Oh shit. I think my chronofill just got removed. Alright. Good night, Gato. Thanks for joining the stream. Good luck with your tournament. I went hard into getting the cooldown for consistency. What thing needs 7,000 stones and max CD lab to be useful? Chronofield? And I survived, yeah, because there is no like fast ultimate or something this tournament, and tank enemies they don't really do very much. They just sit around your tower. So we got a bit lucky there. It could have been disastrous. Oh, medals. Okay. Yeah. So, I have the bot respecs. It might be, I don't know. It might be good to have, instead of Thunderbot, just Flamebot up and running. And then with the extra ones, maybe I get Thunderbot, a little bit of range, but just like 5 seconds of duration. So, Thunderbot is better for controls. If I need the controls, I don't really need controls right now. Oh shit, this overcharge. This overcharge is not sitting in Poison Swamp and it's not dying. Oh, there goes all my energy shield charges. Oh boy. Oh boy, this overcharge is... Look at how long it's surviving for. Bloody hell. Yeah, so because I'm not technically needing the stuns from Thunderbot to survive under this battle conditions. the flame bot would be useful for the damage reduction from overcharge, right? That overcharge enemy would have to hit me a lot more in order to take out my wall and stuff. So maybe it might be more useful. So is there... Okay, it's Death Defy down, which means our energy shield should recharge very quickly. Hopefully we have it up in time for the next fleet. Well, we should have at least one charge up by the next fleet, yeah? They take like 10 waves or so. Oh, there is a commander here. Oh, look at all of those buffed tanks. This is a problem, right? They're not dying. Okay, they died. Looking good. We are surviving. Oh, nuke came out at a clutch timing. Just got rid of everything. Very nice. I'm terrified for that tier 14 milestone now with version 27. It's not that bad, study. Just get the second wind, recharge second wind and second wind blast. In tier 14, I think fleets come like once every 1,000 waves. You'll be fine. Christian, no, not done yet. Taking a while. Nah, Christian, there's like the first and second place are at tier 21,000-ish waves. Okay, what did this guy remove? Let's see, I think he removed inner landmines. Oh, he removed spotlight. Okay. Yeah, who needs spotlight? We don't need damage under this build. Nothing's dying. But we don't need damage. At least for now. Oh wow, shit, it's really not dying. I'm so screwed. Yo, what the hell? Let's just pop all the smart missiles. It doesn't do anything. Okay, second wind popped. 3 waves. Right. Thanks for joining, Study. Have a good day ahead. Yeah, nothing. Let's check out the damage here. Well, what was it? Spud missiles 1.22 AB, chain lightning 59, swarm 22. Yeah. That saboteur was just sitting on my tower for so long. Spotlight. Yeah, I mean, because my damage is already so low and there's not much controls needed for this battle conditions, it makes sense that Spotlight was pretty important there. It just took forever for that saboteur to die. I think it's just because we can't directly target fleets. Let's see the boss stats on this boss here. Okay, the boss died. Oh, 92% damage reduction. Oh, so nice to see. I'm assuming that for tanks it's going to be the same. It's just 90% damage reduction on tanks as well. Not damage reduction, but level reduction of the health of tanks should be about 90% as well. And then Poison Swamp is probably just taking off the remainder. Oh shit, another commander. So we are going to get buff tanks again. Oh, nope. Okay, so very nice. All of the tanks were... Oh shit, they're coming back now. Oh, okay, I think this is where we die. This is where we die. Look at all these buff tanks. They're gonna come in and I'm dead. Wow, we survived that. So it seems like with commanders, with Pulsar Harvester, commanders are less of a danger than Overcharge. But with Pulsar Harvester, Overcharge becomes a lot easier to kill. But then commanders, the buffed enemies, they kind of dangerous. Oh, we just died. That was very unlucky. Killed by boss. The boss came in due to the Protector ultimate. Yeah. We just died. So let's check out the stats. Projectile damage. Okay, I mean, all things considered, not very bad damage. We had a lot of projectile count. That's nice to see. Op damage, very nice. Smart missile damage is, yeah, it's low. At least it's better than Death Ray damage, Death Wave damage. Chain Lightning, so Chain Lightning did a lot more than Poison Swamp, and I think that's to be expected because we have a lot more bullets. But overall, we lost about 400 waves by not using project funding. Yeah, 400 waves by not using project funding. So quite significant. Quite significant. Now it seems like CJM is at 2400. I know Mormac will overtake me at some point. Yeah, because they are at 2100. Tier 21 with 1100. Grey Wolf, I think would... Yeah, it's probably going to go to like, I don't know, 4,500 waves or something like that. But we should be at a comfortable third place this tournament. Alright. Oh, done with the tournament. Let's sell some stuff. Let's pull some modules. 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing. Okay. So I need to update the stream title to include this extra 80 gems. Edit 7.8k gems 308. Alright, done with this. Now we can get back to farming. Glass cannon farming. farming setup. We use this for farming. Let me see. We can't really roll this. Okay, let's equip Astral Deliverance as S-mod. Black Hole Digester. And chip. And Space Displacer. Yeah, I think this is my setup. But that's really good. Let me see, open your eyes then. Oh, somebody's very smart, eh, Kristen? You're a smart boy, aren't you? Look at my damage enhancements. I lowered them down so I can get more econ. Let's go for more. What? Oh wait! I can't. I nearly effed it up. We need to add in the S-mod stuff, and then we'll be poor again. Generator. Yep. Okay. Looks nice. I think that's my entire setup. Oh, I'm left with 1 Q. Can I buy anything with 1 Q? Nope. Let's do a few rerolls. Nope. Only 1 Q in the bank. Yeah, very broke. 2, 4, 6. Yeah, I can't even respec out to reduce free upgrades to get the next click of coin bonus. So I think we'll just leave it like this and farm for like the next day or two. No. Let's get 10. Yeah, there should be enough damage. I don't want to do anymore. Almost at 15,000 coin multiplier. Very happy with this. Yep, so we start. Oh shit. Just as I click start, I remember what I messed up. We end the run. Where is my bots? Bots are here. Farming runs. Almost 6k waves. Yeah. I mean, getting stronger day by day. Oh, yeah, too much damage. And we need to turn off the Poison Swarm stun. And done with this. Okay, so all set up for our farming run. Oh, target priority. Yes, so many shit to change. In Spotlight, tank, closest. Yeah. All right. So all done with the setup for farming. So just to wrap up the the stream for today. Today we tried to use Pulsar Harvester and Galaxy Compressor for tournaments. It was going well until I realized that in tournaments we don't get permanent black hole with S-Mod for Galaxy Compressor, or Galaxy Compressor for S-Mod. So at the end, my black holes started falling off, and then there was a protector that brought this boss enemy too close to my tower too quickly, and then we ended up dying. We ended up with about 400 waves less than last tournament. So overall, you know, 15x damage is still more than it's still about like 400 waves in tournaments for me. It might be worth trying with Galaxy Compressor as the primary in future, but overall I'm happy with the tournament performance. It's not the best, but you know, at least we are going to be getting third, and probably we wouldn't be winning the first and second anyway. So with that being said, thank you all for watching the stream, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.